Great googly moogly, everyone! Look, it's Sonic Mega Collection! This thing can do anything!
It can sit in your chair, it can cut down your hair, it can swat away bees, it can watch you pee. Give it a hat, it will look great, and when it's home alone, do you masturbate?
Hi, hello my beautiful fellows, I'm the #1 Time Man and welcome to my channel. And when I'm not at the bar rethinking my life choices, I'm more often than not to play me some good old Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I'm usually drunk and sad or playing games while I'm drunk.
And today is a special day because on June 23rd was when Sega decided to birth the Blue Road out of fruition. And yes, it was painful due to all the spines.
And I want to do something special on this occasion. As much as I pick fun in this little guy, he's been a big part of my childhood ever since I was 7. I still have a lot of fun with this franchise to this day. Hey, remember the last time I took a look at Sonic the Hedgehog and stated that I only enjoyed half of the level design and it wasn't the first game of the series, I would give him that D-. All the time, man. Why not just move away from the bombs and prevent Tails from getting any rings? But I can't! This one could be a prostitute on the streets named Shaquifo who has AIDS for all I care. This place sucks. Seriously, what dickhead decided this was a good idea? For better or for worse. And yeah, even though it gets overused years later, a cough, a hackle, a cough. Always recycle, kids. How does he not know that all roads know how fucking swim? And those are only the first 2 games.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3! It's been a long time coming. This has been regarded as the best Sonic game of all time. Classic, Boost, Dreamcast, it doesn't matter. It's been loved and cherished for years now. And then you have me. I'm a proper class of an ass if I do say so myself.
But after all these years of praise and admiration, is it still worth it? Is it still the fine wine as we still take to parties to this day? Or is it a cheap knockoff that we find at the condemned Dollar Tree? Well, to that I say, yes. Yeah, I like this game.
I'm not joking either. When it came to Sonic 3, it knocked everything out of the park. Is it perfect? No. And it does have some kinks to work out of. But how much it improved and additional details like Tails as a playable character, mini-bosses, and transitional cutscenes to make the world fully connected? Gosh dang, isn't it good?
So let's have at it already. Let's not waste any more time and let's take a look at Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Okay, so the game boots up and we get introduced to our title screen. Afterwards, we get to see... Do my eyes deceive me? They've done it. They've actually freaking done it. Sonic the Hedgehog finally has a save feature. I mean, yeah, a lot of games before its time already have it, and it continues to make me ask what took them so long, but better late than never, am I right?
You took too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happened.
We barely started the game and already I have this large amount of pure ecstasy.
But wait, what happens if I pick a file?
Oh my gosh, movement!
Right, the plot. So after the events of Sonic 2, the Death Egg exploded and crashed down on a floating island called Angel Island. After hearing about the recent events, Sonic and Tails both checked it out to see if Eggman's up to no good again. But then... Aw, heck yeah, Knuckles the Echidna, one of the best Sonic characters ever. This dude is so badass that he knocked the Chaos Emeralds out of Super Sonic from underground. I don't care how gullible he is or how recent interpretations flanderize him. In this house, we don't fuckle with Knuckles. Look at this cheeky little Pop-Tart. He's always one step ahead of Sonic and sends him into all sorts of traps and misconveniences.
You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Well, you know what? You're a lying donkey, because you keep laughing at my pain!
Where was I? Oh yes, Eggman. I was talking about him, right?
So it turns out that Knuckles is the guardian of Angel Island, and a few days before Sonic and Tails' arrival, and during when the first time the Death Egg crash landed, he too went on to investigate. Shortly after, Knuckles discovers Dr. Eggman, and while doing a cheeky mustache twirl, Eggman convinced Knuckles that he's a good guy, and he tried to stop Sonic from collecting the 7 Chaos Emeralds for his plot to
try to take over the world.
Knuckles agrees to help this creature, and that's why he jacked our stuff moments ago. Yeah, Knuckles, Trust the man who crash lands on your island and causes it to sink. Trust the man who has his own spaceship, which is called the Death Thing of all things. Trust the man who has his own robot army, who used said army to cause your island to catch on fire when we're barely under 2 minutes in the game. Knuckles, I love you and all, but where you dropped?
Ooh, let me see. Oh wait, I can't read.
And despite this minor inconvenience, it's now up to Sonic and Tails to stop Eggman from
Take over the world.
collect the emeralds and prevent the dead thing from launching into the sky again. Just like before in 2 games prior, use Sonic's momentum-based physics to get through different obstacles in each zone, which still contains the same loose slow springs, etc, in each level. Oh man, can I just talk about the level design? If Sonic 2 were to give a textbook example onto how to combine speed with platforming, the Sonic 3 is an expanded evolution on it. Each act contains a great amount of fun and strategy for each gimmick it introduces. I mean sure, the enemy places still can be cheap at times, and zones like Marble Garden makes you want to go, son of a... But with those issues are just minor annoyances, and it doesn't make me question the developer's choices for each zones. Unlike some zones I know. Now onto Sonic's moveset. He can still spin, jump, and spin dash, but now he has a new move in his arsenal. By pressing the jump button twice while in the air, Sonic can perform the Insta-Shield, a split-second flash which protects Sonic from projectiles or last resort of defense when oncoming enemies. But that's not the only thing that's under Sonic's belt, which is saying a lot because he doesn't wear any pants. There's actually power-ups in this game. In each level, you'll be able to find these 3 shields: the fire, electric, and of course, the bubble shield. Not only does each shield protect the character from its elemental hazards and gives them an extra hit point, but it also encourages the player for better opportunities for exploration. Not only that, but gives Sonic new moves to work with. With the fire shield, Sonic can do a dash and blaze through different enemies and obstacles.
Ha! You get it? Blaze? As in the character?
With the lightning shield, Sonic can do a double jump in midair and attract rings towards him. And finally, we have the bubble shield. Harnessing his power, Sonic can do a continuous bouncing move, block enemy projectiles, and even help you breathe underwater. Yes! Finally, something that can help you with those dreaded water stages. And speaking of water stages... Oh man, Angel Island, you're inside a jungle that catches on fire, everything's flooding and constantly breaking, you get to run away from a plane that continues to drop down nukes, and Tails keeps getting blown the frick up. Hydrocity / Hydrocity / Hydro Colony is so good. The first water stage where water is not a threat, the bubble shield makes the water portions and the boss is so salvageable. You go so fast here, what's better, there's shark torpedoes! Marble Garden Zone, it can go screw up, too many horrible any placements, traps, and the spike enemies are so annoying, and the boss can go die in the hole. Same for Coronal Night Zone, it's not bad, but it's really disorienting on addition to the bumpers. Seriously, they gave me a headache afterwards. And Nice Cap. Oh! It's so fast, so fun, you get a crap ton of rings in Act 2, and the music. The freaking music. Flash Base, this is the first time in the final song level that I don't want to tear my afro out. It has great platforming, great sense of speed, and a bomb-ass soundtrack, but the final boss sucks. Seriously, I keep hitting the boss, but the game keeps saying, no you didn't, but who cares, this game is great, it's so freaking great, I love it, I love it, I love it! This may feel like pointless fan gushing in order to get my joystick hard, and believe me, it already is, but I actually truly think that this game improves so much in comparison to the other 2 titles. Ranging from exploration, level design, graphics, story, it feels like that everything in this game feels almost too fine-tuned. But waha! I said almost, didn't I? Yes, it's that time of the video where I do my traditional Sonic the Hedgehog complaining. Some of the new zone thieves and locations tend to be a bit too large. And don't get me wrong, they're not a total slog or anything, and each world does provide a great sense of speed and platforming. Now the reason I bring this up is because of the game's time limit. I forgot to mention this in Sonic 1 and 2, but in each act has a time limiting to 10 minutes, so if you don't beat the stage in that time, you get a time over, which could cause a life. I didn't mention it beforehand because I usually end the stage at about 2 to 4 minutes, but as in Sonic 3, it could be a good 4 to 7 minutes if you don't know where you're going. It's a shame too, because I love exploring these big worlds and see what type of pathways and power-ups I can find, but once that timer hits 6 minutes, I'd be all like... And there's still a bit of Sonic trial and error here. Not as bad as the first 2 games, but it can be annoying sometimes. Lastly, this game is really short. There was only 6 zones in this title, and even though they were big, I was able to beat Sonic 3 in under 2 hours. And even then, it just felt anticlimactic. I feel like a lot was missing in this game. For example, did Knuckles ever find out the truth about Eggman? Is he doomed to hate Sonic's guts or something? Actually, on topic of Nipples the Enchilada, if we can play him in competition mode, then why can't we play him in normal levels? And speaking of levels, how come we can't go through certain pathways, like here in Angel Island Act 1, or these rocks in Act 2? If Sonic can break other rocks and debris, then why can't I break them here? It just feels inconsistent. I guess what's left to talk about are the special stages. You find 2 per act behind different walls and passageways. Once inside, you get to play Blue Sphere, where you have to collect a certain amount of blue balls and turn them into red. But be warned, because the longer you're inside these special stages, the faster Sonic will become and harder to control. And if you touch any of the red spheres, you'll be booted out of the stage and find a different ring. In all honesty, these are the best special stages so far in the Genesis lineup. It doesn't take control of the player, it doesn't fill with a constant amount of bullcrap, not only that, but they're fun. They can be a little disorienting with the checkered background, but besides that, they're great. But the downsides are the locations though. The special rings are behind a lot of walls where you can easily speed past by, and like I said earlier, you can only find 2 per act. If they were to do something like the checkpoints in Sonic 2, or give off a better indicator like rings or a scripted sequence, then I have no problems here.
But hey, I'm just some guy who's recording on his phone, because at the end of the day, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is pretty good. I don't know, something about this game feels incomplete, or at least like a missing part of the story was not finished. But hey, at least I'm happy for what we did get and not what we didn't. So I'm giving this game an A. What the? Dear player, if you're reading this, there must be one out of 2 reasons. 1, you must be really bored. Or 2, you're an internet reviewer. That's me! Or that we constructed this map in order to find the missing piece of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yes, there is more. Find the missing piece, player, and you will lock on to its technology. There is a map on the back. Great googly moogly. I have to find this missing piece. I need to complete Sonic the Hedgehog 3! I'm sorry, but I need to go! I get bored when I go treasure hunting. Shoot me. He's just gonna review Sonic and Knuckles in the Mega Collection. I'm sorry. He's lazy. Okay, do the end credits now. So let's have almost dropped the game. Hi, hello my beautiful fellows, I'm the #1 Time Man and welcome to my channel. And when I'm not at the bar drunk and sad, I'm more often than not playing me some good old Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I'm either drunk and sad or playing games while drunk.